the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Buffalo. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big. He's mobile. He can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's to Cooper again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Shakir. Now it's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And taken in by Shakir. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
4th down. Here's Allen. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. but it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Stroud going to throw right away. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bills offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook, finding room across midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Cooper going in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They motion the slot man left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's Cook. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal. Allen will throw. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On second down, Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look
to the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. First and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Allen to throw. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. Here's a 2nd and 6. Allen to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. One more time going up top with Allen. And he's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He's going to run it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Stroud going to set up to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down, here is Allen. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Slot man in motion left. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Cooper going in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Throwing again, it's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This fielded at about the 9. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns. He's had a couple nice blocks in the run game. I mean, he's really having as well-rounded and complete game that a receiver can have in the NFL, and until they prove they can slow him down, I would just keep giving him more opportunities.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Cooper going in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's caught left side by Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. That's Henry Toto on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack, It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down for Houston.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A tight end in motion now. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
The Texans set to punt this one away. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run here with Cook. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Bills' offense and running back James Cook making their way out. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run the draw with Cook. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Still 2nd down.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he'll be taken down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Allen working from the pistol. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. They'll run. It's Cook. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle. He's got the tight end, Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. But he's going to have a Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. So it's a win here for the Bills. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.